Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing just fine. It's me again in another online English lesson, and I hope you can all keep being motivated even though we are all learning from home. And you can also make use of everything that you think can help you learn better. You can find your own comfortable pace to learn and the best time that you can learn uh, better. So, shall we start now? In today's online meeting, we are going to discuss about asking and giving opinions. And like usual, I'm going to start it with a dialogue. Asking and giving opinions. Now, let us read a dialogue. Pay attention to how Siti and Jane talk to each other. Why are you looking so sad? I was reading an opinion article on bullying. It made me extremely sad. Ah, people like to exaggerate things. Bullying as such is no big deal. No, I don't think so. Bullying is prevalent in our society. It is important that everyone should be made aware of this social evil. I don't agree with you. Little bit teasing here and there is acceptable. I am of the opinion that no one has any right to harass or make people feel inferior. No one should have that kind of power. Hey, stop. We are getting too serious. Yes, you should be serious about it as well. I would like to point out that bullying is everyone's problem and responsibility. If you condone bullying in any way, shape, or form, it means you are taking part in it, whether it is directly or indirectly by being silent. So, from this dialogue, do you find any difficult words or phrases? So maybe the words that I think is difficult is the first one, prevalent. So prevalent means something normal, something that is common. Jadi kalau di bahasa Indonesia, prevalent itu artinya lumrah atau wajar atau normal. Lalu yang kedua is condoned. So condoned means to recognize something as normal. Jadi condone itu artinya kalian menganggap sesuatu itu wajar atau normal. So if you condone bullying in any way, jika kamu menganggap bullying itu wajar atau jika kamu membenarkan bullying, nah artinya seperti itu. Now, after reading the dialogue, I have two questions here that you need to answer. The first one is, what is happening between Siti and Jane? And the second one is, do Siti and Jane have the same idea about bullying? I will give you some time to answer. Have you got it? Let's discuss. So, number one, what is happening between Siti and Jane? Yes, that's correct. They are arguing. They have an argument. So, do Siti and Jane have the same idea about bullying? Of course not. That is the reason why they are arguing. They have different opinions. Siti thinks bullying is not a big deal, while Jane is really concerned about it. Now, I would like you to identify the sentences of giving opinions and disagreeing from the dialogue. First, draw this table. After that, I will show you the dialogue again. Finished? So, this is the dialogue. You have some time to fill in the table. Time's up. Now, let's discuss the results. So here, in the giving opinions column, we have two sentences. The first one is, people like to exaggerate things. Bullying as such is no big deal. And the second one is, I am of the opinion that no one has any right to harass or make people feel inferior. And in the disagreeing column, we have the first one, no, I don't think so. And the second one, I don't agree with you. How is it, everyone? So far so good? So from the table, we know that we will learn about giving opinions and also disagreeing. But we will also learn about other things. So now, let us see what we will learn in asking and giving opinion. So here it is. We will learn about asking for opinions, giving opinions, agreeing, and disagreeing. I will start with this question. What is an opinion? An opinion is the way you feel or think about something. Our opinion about something or someone is based on our perspective. Whenever we give or express our opinion, it is important to give reasoning or an example to support our opinion. So, how do you ask for opinions? Here are some of the common expressions to ask for opinions. What do you think of? What is your opinion? What do you think about? What is your idea? How about? How do you feel? How do you think? You can always replace the blank space with something, someone, or a topic. For example, what do you think of the book? What do you think about the table? How about going to the mountain? What about giving opinions? These are the expressions that you can use to express what you think. In my opinion, personally, I strongly believe that as far as I am concerned, from my point of view, what I mean is, in my humble opinion, I would like to point out that I reckon. So from these expressions, is there any difficult words that you don't know? You might be wondering about the meaning of as far as I am concerned, and also I reckon. So let's discuss. As far as I am concerned, artinya sejauh pendapat saya atau berdasarkan pendapat saya. So, for example, as far as I am concerned, bullying is something bad. Menurut pendapat saya, bullying adalah hal yang buruk. So, what about I reckon? I reckon artinya saya berpendapat. For example, I reckon that we should be home before 5 p.m. Saya berpendapat bahwa kita harus pulang sebelum jam 5. Do you still have any questions about the expressions? If you still have any question, you can type your comment below. Let's continue our lesson. On the other hand, opinions can also be expressed from a general point of view. The examples are: most people do not agree, almost everyone, some people believe, some people say that, the majority agree with. Remember that you can put the topic, someone or something at the blank space. For example, most people do not agree with your opinion. Almost everyone do not like the book. Some people believe that the book is good. Some people say that the earth is flat. The majority agree with my opinion. Now we have come to the agreeing part. You can use the following expressions when you want to say that you agree with someone. Of course. I agree. I never thought of that. That is absolutely right. I think so. I couldn't agree more. That's a good point. But what if I have a different opinion? What should I say? These expressions are commonly used to disagree with someone. I disagree with you. I think you are wrong. I am not convinced that. I don't agree with you. I do not believe that. You might be wondering about the meaning of I am not convinced that. So, I am not convinced that artinya saya tidak yakin bahwa. For example, I am not convinced that the book is good. Saya tidak yakin bahwa buku itu bagus. How is it, everyone? Should you have any difficulties, you can always go back and check again what we have just discussed earlier to get a better understanding. So, let's just continue our lesson. Let's continue our lesson with this question. You know that politeness is important, especially when we talk with someone. So, are the sentences of giving opinions and disagreeing in the dialogue polite? Take a look again at our table before and answer the question. I'll give you some time to think about it. Have you found the answer? Now, to compare your answer, let us watch this video about agreeing and disagreeing. It is about a woman who came from the country and the differences between the country and the city.
You know, I am from the country, and sometimes I miss it. But I really like life in the city. I love the city. Oh, look, someone lost a bag. Maybe it's theirs. Hello, is this bag yours?
Yes, that's mine. These are all my travel things. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you okay? You seem nervous.
Well, this is my first visit to Washington, D.C. I'm from a small town in the country. Feel a little lost.
I'm from the country too, and I understand. When I first came here, I felt lost all the time.
So, do you like living in the country or in the city?
I like to live in the city.
Why?
The city is exciting. It has more culture than the country. There are many museums and restaurants. Every night there's theater and music. And there are more jobs. That is why I'm here.
Well, I agree. There is more culture in the city, and there might be more jobs, but the country has more nature. It's peaceful and beautiful. There are more trees and mountains. The air is clean. You can go hiking and camping. The city is not beautiful. It's noisy and dirty.
I disagree. I think all the different buildings are beautiful. And I like to watch all the different people.
That's another thing that is different. People in the country are friendly. They always say hello. Here, no one says hello. I think city people are rude.
Well, I agree. Country people are friendly. But I don't think city people are rude. I think they're just busy.
That's a good point.
Look at me. I live in the city, and I said hello to you.
But you are from the country.
I have an idea. Let's say hello to people. To many people.
What? Why?
Well, if we say hello, then they will say hello to other people. Hello?
And they will say hello to more people. That's a great idea. I'm glad you found my bag.
Come on, let's go say hello to people.
So, what do you think now? Have you got the idea? After watching the video, how can we give opinions and disagree politely? I will give you some time to think. Now, let's check your answers with the following explanations of polite expressions of giving opinions and disagreeing. Giving opinions and disagreeing politely. We can pretend that we kind of agree with them. So here are the expressions. I see what you are saying, but I see your point, but in my opinion, I get why you think that, but from my perspective. You can also use words or phrases to soften your disagreement. For example, yes, but I'm afraid I don't agree. I'm sorry, but I just can't agree. Sorry, but I really can't agree to that. Well, in my opinion, actually, I think. How is it? Now you can conclude how we give opinions and disagree politely, right? So now it is exercise time. Read the following sentences. Do you think these are polite ways to give opinions and disagree? Next to the sentence, write polite if you think it is appropriate and impolite if not. Have you done? Now, let's discuss your answers. So, the first sentence, I am afraid I don't agree with you on this matter. So, is it polite? Yes, because it uses a phrase to soften the disagreement, which is I am afraid. Next, the second sentence. That's an interesting idea, but I think our idea is much better. Is it polite? Yes, because in this sentence, we kind of agree with the other person while we actually disagree. So, number 3. Do you really think like that? So, is it polite or impolite? Yes, it's implied because it kind of disrespecting the other person's opinion. Number 4, rubbish, nonsense. I don't agree with this. So, is it polite? No, it's not. It's implied because it uses inappropriate words, which are rubbish, nonsense. So, they are bad words. And number 5, actually, as a matter of fact, I think we can look at it again and decide, is it appropriate? Yes, because it uses a phrase to soften the disagreement, which is actually as a matter of fact. Number 6, I think we should all work together to rid our society of social evils. Is it polite or impolite? Yes, it's polite because the expression is appropriate and neutral. So it doesn't disrespect others' opinion, and we still can use this appropriately. Number 7, this is the most distasteful book I have ever read. It's clearly impolite because it uses an inappropriate word, which is distasteful, which means jelek dalam bahasa Indonesia. So number 8, the food here is absolutely inedible. Do you think it's polite? No, it's not, because it uses an inappropriate word which is inedible, or in Indonesia it means tidak bisa dimakan, atau artinya sangat tidak enak. So the food here is absolutely inedible. Makanan di sini sangat tidak enak. Number 9, I understand where you are coming from, but you have to look at it from our perspective as well. Do you think it's polite? Yes, because we kind of agree with the other's opinion in the sentence, while we actually disagree with it. And the last one, this opinion is absolutely useless. Please get out of here. Yes, it's impolite because it uses an inappropriate word while also disrespecting the other's opinion. So the disrespectful word is useless, which means tidak berguna dalam bahasa Indonesia. So this opinion is absolutely useless. Pendapat ini sangat tidak berguna. We have come to the end of our lesson. Now let's sum up what we have learned today. So today we have learned about asking for opinions, giving opinions, agreeing, and disagreeing. We have also learned how to give opinions politely and to disagree politely. Make sure that you do all of them correctly because politeness is very important. You don't want to hurt someone's feeling, right? So, before we end our lesson today, we have homework. Here is the instruction. Using the expressions of giving and asking for opinions, write a short paragraph of your opinions about your favorite movie, song, or book. You must give comments to all your friends' posts using the expressions of agreeing or disagreeing. Do the homework on padlet.com using the link on the description box. When is the deadline? The deadline is Wednesday, June 23. Here is how you're gonna do the homework. You just need to click the link on the description box and you will find this page. It's padlet.com and the title is homework. What you have to do is to click at this plus button at the bottom right corner here. Click it and a box will show up. There will be a title and write something here. So put your name on the title. Do not forget to give your name here because otherwise I will not be able to give you grades. So I will put my name here and you just need to write your paragraph at the bottom here. So I think the best movie is Star Wars because blah 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 blah. And when you're done, you can just click somewhere over here and it will be posted. Once you have done, you can look at your friends' posts and you can give comments on their posts. For example, I will give a comment here. So, I agree with you. Star Wars is the best movie ever. And I end it with my name. Once again, do not forget to give your names on your comments because I wouldn't be able to give grades without your name. So make sure you give your name on your post and also on your comment. Make sure that you give comments to all your friends' posts. Do not only give it to 1, 2 or 3 posts because I will check your comments. It's easy, right? So we have come to the end of our lesson. Do not forget to do your homework, and if you still have any question, you can just leave a comment on this video. So see you next week.